of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Sukh-doctors, sword masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit sisterhood. But it was the navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 3 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Aulic Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94. And the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. We join our story alongside a capacity crowd at the Great Carthage Amphitheater. As the Battle of Windsec is reenacted for the enthusiastic crowd, anticipation continues to build for the main event. The history-making return of the legendary gladiator, Argus Veer.
Do you hear them, Argus? All of that for you.
Do not overfill my ears with honey, old dog. I hear the crowd well enough. I also hear the sound and fury of Laskan fire.
The Battle of Windsec, I believe. You know how the Harkonnen love their reenactments.
Bah! Never heard of any bloody Windsec.
A local engagement of some import. The exact details elude me, but I gather it didn't end well for the Harkonnens.
Why celebrate it then?
I'm told there is some disagreement on the specifics of how the battle concluded, and who, in fact, was responsible for the rather costly destruction of a Spice Guild facility situated there.
The Harkonnens, no doubt.
I believe the Baron would claim otherwise.
He would, wouldn't he? Where is my damned spice? The skin on my legs feel as if it's both swelling and tightening at the same time. The pressure's building. Oh, where's my damned spice? That Harkonnen bootlick should be here by now.
There he is. Control yourself, Argus. And do keep in mind we are here at their sufferance.
Now, enough of your prattling, Page. You're beginning to sound like my 6th wife. Damn her eyes.
Oh, hello. You're not Vestari?
No, Vestari had to attend a pressing matter. I am here in his stead.
What could be more pressing than my bloody spice? My legs feel as if they're about to burst and shower the room with gore.
I have your spice. As requested, a 7% solution of melange, elaka oil, and Karana brandy.
Did you mix it yourself?
Who the devil cares? Give it here! Now, Pollux. Go easy on the lad. I'm in no rush to be anywhere, and I wish to enjoy a nice day in the country.
He'll sleep for a while now. The battle is still hours away. I know it looks bad. We're mostly retired these days, but when the Baron calls, Argus can never refuse. I'm afraid his vanity wouldn't allow it.
I grew up listening to Argus Veer on the Communinet. My father said he was the greatest gladiator in the known universe.
Unfortunately, maintaining a reputation as the greatest gladiator in the known universe comes at heavy cost. By now, Argus has had every major organ slashed, crushed, or punctured. Every bone broken multiple times. He's had so many parts rebuilt, replaced, or regrown completely over the years, the Bene Tleilax will no longer guarantee their work. They say he shouldn't even be alive.
I had no idea.
No one does. As I said before, his vanity would never allow it. Still, the chronic pain he endures on a daily basis would drive most men to self-annihilation. But Argus Fear will never willingly die. His vanity would never allow it.
And with that, the Battle of Winsack is litigated once again. The crowd making plain their love for the Baron's men, in spite of the long shadow cast by the outcome of that very battle.
Everyone knows the Atreides were responsible for Winsack. That much has never been in doubt. House Harkonnen was punished because your thick-headed cousin Glossu destroyed the moonfish industry on Caladan.
I've heard that before, and it's ridiculous. What could fish halfway across the universe possibly have to do with Winsack?
Let me ask you this, dear. Who spearheaded the Imperial investigation into the destruction at Winsack?
Your boss, Hasamir Fenring. Everyone knows this.
Oh, I wonder
What's up,
if
Peter?
that's the same Hasamir Fenring that was heavily invested in the moonfish industry. I hear that Fenring lost over a third of his fortune when the industry collapsed. Can you imagine?
The bastard.
Who? Fenring or your lunk-headed cousin?
The Count bleeds our house dry with massive debt for a facility we didn't even destroy.
You know I love you and your whole eccentric family, dearest. But if someone deliberately reduced our holdings by a third...
I would skin them alive, of course.
Spoken like a true Harkonnen. Would you deny Count Fenring the same accommodation? As much as the Baron bemoans it, I doubt House Harkonnen is substantively injured in anything other than pride. But enough of this. Are the girls ready? The streets are filled with revelers, and I'm not going to be late again. It erodes my authority, and I resent it.
Girls! What?
How dare you address your mother that way, as if you were speaking to common Mara? Try again.
Yes, Mother? You all look so lovely. It's a shame Feyd-Rautha won't be there to see you. What? What do you mean he won't be there? I heard over the steward comms. It seems Feyd and some of the cousins were readying to attend the arena when a contest of boasting broke out. Of course, it wasn't long before an impromptu hunting party formed, and the group found themselves on a highliner bound for Rosek. Rosek? I'm not going. Me neither.
You're dressed, you're going. Consider it your sole familial obligation. I had those dresses brought in from Chusik at great expense. You will be seen in them.
Not by Feyd-Rautha. And he's the only one we care about. Feyd is the premier get as far as eligible bachelors are concerned, darling.
Who puts that nonsense in their heads, hmm?
It's true. Ever since the Atreides girl humiliated him at Arsent, Feyd has been actively receiving suitors.
Whores, you mean? Oh, you're fooling yourselves, girls. All of you. You haven't the slightest chance with Feyd-Rautha. No. His mate will be selected for political advantage above all, and we offer none.
Father!
I know you think me cruel, but it's the truth. Saved by a knock at the door.
Grim tidings, High Prefect.
Girls, out. You stay, darling. Davros, report.
We're getting calls from all wards, sir. Somehow, a sizable supply of alcohol has made it through the security zone and is being distributed throughout the city.
Throughout the city?
Drunken debauchery reported in all wards, sir. We're shutting down pores as fast as we can, but we can't keep up.
I told them this would happen. You can't drive the workers harder and harder and take away their outlets at the same time. The pressure can only build so much before it explodes.
So what do we do, sir?
What do? We do nothing. Perhaps the alcohol is a gift. Perhaps the crowds will have a riotous good time and wear themselves out before we see any proper unrest. What is your read on the crowd's temper, Davros?
Happy, sir. Excited for the most part. Excited for Argus Veer, that is.
If there's one clever move Lord Raban has made in recent memory, darling, it's delivering the great gladiator. I thought the old hedgehog was retired.
He is, but Glossu had nothing to do with it. Argus Veer is here at the Baron's request.
Well, it doesn't matter who brought him. What matters is that he's here. I shudder to think about how the crowd might respond were they denied their spectacle.
Well, we'll all be denied, sir, if we don't get going. Your ground car awaits.
Vastari! What happened to Valentin?
Oh? I know I'm late with your spies, but it's been insane up top. The crowd's worked up as I have never seen.
Oh my. Argus.
Yeah, well, better wake him already. He's up next.
I think that might be a problem.
I can get a bucket of water or something.
We're going to need more than a bucket of water, I'm afraid. Argus Veer is dead.
You're tuned to Harvester Radio, the Dune Man source for bulletins, weather, and matters of import to the Spice Miners Guild.
Jasminium, a key component in Duralinium tier. To get Jasminium, you need to head over to the Sheol, but before you go, you need to prepare a few things because this is a radioactive zone. You will need to find or make yourself a radiation suit. This will give you some really good protection against the elements. It doesn't provide a ton of armor, but it's very useful. You are also going to need a cut array that can at least cut Jasminium. An industrial cut array MK4 should do the job. Now, the by far safest way to go to this biome is with an ornithopter, but it is not a requirement, and I'll show you later what else you can use. But for the safest in and out, I definitely recommend an ornithopter because it gets you in quickly and out quickly, as you have a timer whilst you're in this zone. That timer being your radiation buff that you'll see in the bottom middle screen. Once it's filled up, it will get you to a state of imminent doom, and you'll have to flee the scene before it instantly, takes you out. Otherwise, you can hold down T to check your stats and how much time you have left if you have hit a point of all red. Either way, you want to come to this zone and look for something like this is these crystals that are usually suspended in a pool of green liquid. Do not touch the green liquid. It will make your radiation buff go up really fast, and you'll need to leave the zone very quickly if you do stand in the pool for too long. I'll show you a quick map location for the pool I'm at, but there are many in this zone and they're spread throughout.
Gang, presented by the Imperial Scenerist Guild and Linder and Gold Coffee. Wake up with Linder and Gold. We put the spice in it for you.
The Grabbin' Gang was recorded before a live studio audience.
Another day, another Solari.
Breakfast is ready.
Well, then, so am I.
Good morning, love.
It's a great morning, sunshine, especially since we're starting the day with Lindarin Gold Coffee.
You know, they put the spice in it for us.
Thank you, Lindarin Gold.
Morning, Mom and Dad. Canute asked me to go to the festival with him.
Wait, which one is Canute? The one who dresses like a Kiran?
No, that's Faisal. Canute is the one with the, you know... You know, the father is of the Siege persuasion.
Oh, the Fremen half-breed.
Dad, stop being horrible. They're called Town Fremen, and they separated from their Siege brethren generations ago.
Oh, that's great. And now you're going to the festival together. Enchanted.
I'm forcing Canute to go and have a good time. Forcing him? Why? He's been mopey ever since the Fremen disappeared. I want to lift his spirits. Oh, that's so sweet, honey.
Well, you better get used to the idea. I don't think the Fremen are ever coming back. The Emperor made sure of that.
Ugh, I've got to go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Nana!
What am I, Chop Slick?
What about you, Dove?
What about me?
Don't be coy. I know you're mad for the festival, especially the spice cake competition.
Oh, this is my year, Marika. The golden hat will be mine.
Ooh, working on a secret recipe?
See, that would be incorrect, my dear, because I am not working on a secret recipe. I am working on the secret recipe.
Oh, come on, Dove. You say that every year, and every year Old Man Rashad's spice cake takes the hat.
Well, not this year, lovely. I've got a super secret ingredient that's gonna blow the judge's mind.
Is it more spice? Because if it isn't more spice, you're wasting your damn time.
Shut up, Mum!
What's your secret ingredient, Dove?
Oh, you know, just a little something I picked up from Frank. He calls it Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Frank? Are we talking about the Frank that built a fart filter into his still suit?
Look, don't be insensitive. He has gastrointestinal issues, and it's not a joking matter.
Oh, then you must be talking about the Frank that invented the thumper with a musical accompaniment.
Well, I'll have you know that was genius and worked as intended. I mean, unless you stayed around listening too long.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dove. I don't think Old Man Rashad has too much to worry about.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should give the flavor enhancer a pass.
I told you, dummy. More spice every time.
Stay out of this, Mum! Come on!
The tarot sees all, but what does it say for you? Have your fortune told and learn what fate has in store Only 25 Solaris.
Did the judge come around yet, Dove?
Not yet. Where's Junie?
Looks like they're in line for the fortune teller.
Oh, no! That's old mate Richard's booth.
Look at that line. He must be giving out free samples again.
Well, that's not fair.
Oh, want me to go over there as a spy and size up the competition?
You just want to try his cake, don't you?
Is that so wrong?
What about me?
Oh, I'll get you a piece too.
Well, that is not what I meant.
I know, but I will get you a piece.
Yeah, all right, fine. I didn't think you'd show. I wouldn't use your invention.
Come on, Tom. Have you ever known old Frankie boy to be a quitter?
No, but I'm still hopeful, you know.
Come on, buddy. Have you scoped out the competition?
No, but my old family deserted me for old man Richard several times, so I can take that to them with me.
Oh, I've been through his line twice. That cake is better than ever.
Oh, thanks for the morale boost, mate. Yeah. I'm not too dry, not too moist, just right, is it?
So, what do you say we make this a little more interesting?
Wait, is that what I think it is?
Well, that depends. Do you think it's the Flavor Enhancer 3000?
Isn't it?
Ooh, right on the money. Let's sprinkle some on.
I'm not sure about this, Frank.
That's why you got me around, Dove. I'm sure for the both of us.
So sorry, honey.
Oh, what? I haven't lost yet.
It's so cute that you think that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the Golden Hat winner for this year's Spice Cake competition. And the winner is Dove Denick of Depot 12.
Did he just say Dove Denick of Depot 12?
He said Dove Denick of Depot 12.
Oh, we did it! We actually bloody did it!
Dad, you won!
Congratulations, Dove. We're just as shocked as you are.
Come around, all. There's enough for everyone to have a taste. The line starts behind my wife right there. And here's some for you, and you, Governor, and a big piece for you, because I like the look of your face. One for you, little boy, and your mum.
Tell me, Dove, can we know your secret? I don't think it's an overstatement to say your cake achieves new dimensions in flavor. Did you put anything special in the mix this year?
Well, it's the way, yes, your judgeship, he did. In fact, the winning cake was baked with real spice and the Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Flavor what now?
Flavor Enhancer 3000. A new dimension in flavor, discovered and refined by yours truly, Franklin Monk.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Frank, but one of your harebrained inventions finally paid off. Oh my! What was that?
You okay, Mr. Judge?
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
What part, Frank?
In certain rare cases, it seems that the Flavor Enhancer 3000 may cause some gastrointestinal distress.
Rare cases, eh?
Almost all the time.
In light of this new information, Dove, I'm afraid we cannot award you the Golden Hat.
didn't win. But at least we didn't do any permanent damage. Yeah, Dad. That's progress.
I think we did pretty good today.
Yeah, we did.
Another day, another Solari. Reminding you to secure all guild equipment at the first work site. Night is long, and lost both crawler and carry-all to the Leviathan. We thought we'd landed the big bonus, but now it will take generations for our children and grandchildren to work off our debt to the guild. Big trouble. Be safe.
Communinet Theatre presents an Arakin Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 4 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Audit Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. Once again, we join our story in the tunnels below the great Carthage amphitheater. After months of being overworked and forbidden from all vice, a massive cargo load of illicit alcohol has found its way into the city and flasks of the anxious capacity crowd.
What happened, Val? You've been gone forever.
More importantly, is it done?
It's done. I poisoned my boyhood idol, my father's boyhood idol. An old man at the end of his rope, just hanging on for one last time in the spotlight. One last bow.
Something bad happened.
Mom, my path back here took me through the main concourse, where I came face to face with a 20-meter hologram of you, Stisk. Then you, Zoe, Jingo, Max, and finally me.
No way. How can they be looking for us, Stisk?
Not just the Harkonnens, the Imperials as well. There's an alert on both communionets.
Don't worry about it. I've got it covered.
Bullshit, you've got it covered. They know we're here. It's a miracle none of them followed me back.
I said don't worry about it. In about 10 minutes, we're all gonna walk out of here together right through the main concourse.
You drinking your own supplies, Stisk? Our faces are probably spinning on every corner in the city by now.
There's security everywhere.
In 10 minutes, the authorities are gonna be too busy to even care about us.
What are you talking about? Too busy with what?
Too busy with the poor people of Carthage. So tired, so overworked, and forbidden from even a drop of the good stuff to ease their troubled minds.
Until we come in and drop a cargo load of paint stripper into the pent-up town.
They overindulge. But can you blame them? All that angst has to erupt somewhere. But what do you think's gonna happen when they learn their beloved hero is dead?
There's no way they could know. It just happened, and it takes a while for word to get out.
Not if someone's already putting that word out.
We told everyone, boss.
People were pissed.
And you'd be surprised how fast word spread.
They really love this Argus Veer guy. Who is he?
I already told you. He's the greatest bloody gladiator in the last 300 years.
I don't watch blood sports. I'm more of a Geops guy.
I predict a full-blown riot. 10 minutes tops.
That's how we're gonna walk out of here. The crowd's all liquored up and pissed off. When they hear Argus Veer is dead, there's gonna be blood in the streets. It'll be impossible to track in the chaos.
Oh, not just the crowd is liquored up. How about the whole damn city?
But how do they know it's us, Stisk?
The vault we hit with the containers of booze? I reported it all destroyed with the rest of Simpo.
But it wasn't destroyed. You lied to your own people.
Then we stole from them. What the hell, Stisk? And how did they find us so fast?
Our cover was blown the minute we hit Carthage airspace.
Impossible. Smuggler Ornis have standard issue transponder masking.
They do. But our cover wasn't blown by the Harks or the Imperials. It was blown by our own side. Of course they would recognize their own transponder mask.
What did you do to us, Stisk? We can never go home now.
Sorry, Val. If there was any other way...
Any other way to do what? Betray and steal from our own?
She doesn't care about the smugglers, Val. This is all about the Harkonnens.
That's right. The Baron and all his spawn can go to hell and take their city with them. Carthag can burn to the ground for all I care. Just like Simpo.
Millions could die.
Or they could live. If they get out in time. It's more chance than my sister got.
What the blazes is the holdup, Davros? This ground car hasn't moved in 10 minutes.
It's the crowd, sir. As you correctly surmised, they seem particularly agitated.
Blast it, man. I told you to take the back way and damn the main thoroughfares.
This is the back way, sir. I'm getting reports from all precincts. The people are well lubricated and taking to the streets.
Father?
What, Ludmilla? Can't you bloody well see I'm working?
Oh, relax, dearest. The poor girl only said she has to...
Damn it! I told you all to go before we left. Davros, what do you suggest?
I have a cup, sir?
I'm asking about the mob, Davros. The angry, inebriated mob encircling us at this very moment.
Wait a second, sir. There's a bulletin being flashed on all Communinet frequencies.
Put it through.
This is CHOAM Communinet 1 with an emergency bulletin. At 21 local time, Carthage officials announced the death of famed gladiator Argus Vir. Further reports indicate widespread unrest throughout the city, as well as full-scale rioting at Amphitheater Square. Prefecture authorities have ordered the streets cleared, effective immediately, as a curfew is now in effect. Let's go live now to...
I am surrounded by fools, darling. I'm not the drunken, slack-jawed apes cavorting just beyond. No, the fools I lament are the dead-eyed imposters within my own organization. These so-called prefecture authorities that have, for some unknowable reason, ordered a curfew and the streets cleared. 2 orders that I, as the High Prefect of Carthage, with the most complete knowledge of our forces' capabilities, would submit, we have no bloody hope in hell of enforcing. 2 orders that will, in the end, only serve to incite the drunken mob more, if not compel them to violence.
Darling, the girls are afraid.
Listen, girls, this is a Series 7 armored ground car. The same vehicle used in the Emperor's own livery. The Series 7 is renowned throughout the Imperium for its immense...
Amphitheater security has been overwhelmed, sir. The surrounding precincts are pulling back as well. Word is, this is escalating into a full-scale revolt.
Darling, if we don't survive this, I want you to know, I hate your entire family.
Father!
Whatever happened to set this off? Oh, you can be sure there's a Harkonnen at the bottom of it.
Actually, sir, reports are coming in attributing both the alcohol and death of Argus Vir to a rogue smuggler and her crew. Still, I suggest we withdraw to the residence until the situation is secure.
Yes, Davros, get us out of here.
Sir, do you mean...
Yes, Davros. Engage the battering ram.
Very good, sir. Now would be a good time to ensure all your safety harnesses are well fastened. It gets quite bumpy at ramming speed.
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today, we must remember when you live with purpose, hard work isn't an option. It's a necessity.
A seasoned crew chief goes missing from an iconic harvester, and nothing is as it seems. In this tale of intrigue, betrayal, and deadly ambition, the sands of Arrakis hide many secrets. Join us now as we begin to unravel the dark and mysterious truth behind the disappearance of crew chief Jarek Thorne. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 1, Eye of the Storm.
It was my first time on the Sand Titan, but I knew it well. Everyone did. It was the last of the old Venport Demeter 4 super harvesters. A 6-deck factory harvester with a rebuilt Dyrmidium centrifuge. A rust-hued colossus that had become more than its well-worn constituent parts. The Sand Titan had become a symbol of the Spice Miners Guild itself. Its silhouette was a well-known and comforting sight upon the dunes. But I wasn't there for the tour. I'd followed a long and circuitous route from Transport Thopter to Transport Thopter as I worked my way into the deep desert where the Sand Titan roamed. As a senior ombudsman for the Spice Miners Guild, it was my job to solve problems and make sure that the spice kept flowing. The spice wasn't flowing, though. The Sand Titan had been pinned down between 2 storm fronts and had gone dark for almost a week. That, in itself, wasn't unusual. The deep desert was known to be a chaotic and violent wasteland with rapidly shifting weather patterns, amongst other palpable dangers. No, the unusual part was the content of a secure transmission from the Titan's command deck. It turns out there'd been a suspicious death on the Great Harvester, and the crew was paralyzed with anger and fear. Unfortunately, anger and fear are bad for production. So I was ordered out of my comfortable existence in Arrakeen to find the Sand Titan and make things right. As the last leg of my fragmented journey neared its completion, I examined Chief Thorne's guild record once more. Chief Thorne was a man of discipline and was well regarded by his crew. By all accounts, Thorne wasn't one to shirk his responsibilities or fail in his duties. Now, in fact, Thorne had never even been late for a single shift until that fateful night. My first interviews were with the tool pushers assigned to Thorne's shift.
He just didn't show up.
I knew right away something was wrong, so I went down to check his cabin, but he wasn't there.
We were between two Coriolis fronts at the time, so we were running dark.
That means we were operating mechanical only. All electronic systems have to be shut down, you know, to protect against the heavy electromagnetic interference generated by the storms.
Anyhow, like I said, we were running dark, which means all holocams were offline. We had no quick way of finding them.
Yeah, Titan's a massive beast.
So, what did you do?
We did it the slow way. Searched everywhere from the top down.
That's the command deck, the mess, the crew deck, the crew lounges, the intake deck, the processing deck, the storage racks, shaft disposal.
We even suited up and checked the flight deck.
No easy feat on the edge of two hard-charging Coriolis fronts.
And what did you find?
Nothing. No one had seen Thorn anywhere.
It was like he vanished into thin air.
Hours passed as the crew's anxiety grew with each tick of the clock. Then, in the early morning light, shift supervisor Lena Orlov made a gruesome discovery.
I found him. What was left of him, anyway. His body had been pulverized in the separator. I only knew it was him from the clotted tufts of blonde hair mixed into the stew of blood and bone.
Crew Chief Thorn was dead. That was for certain. And the circumstances of his death were anything but clear. But what might have been written off as an accident at first soon began to look more and more suspicious.
This isn't supposed to be possible. The mechanical separator had a failsafe built in, a dead man switch to prevent this very thing from happening. Someone had to deliberately override that and multiple other safety features to cause this.
At that point, Captain Andahar Noah, the Sand Titan's capable leader, sent his call for help before launching his own investigation. And among the crew, one name quickly rose to the surface. Deckhand Rico Ma. After an anonymous report, Rico had been investigated for skimming unprocessed spice, an offense that led to a heated confrontation with Chief Thorn. Tell me, Tessa, how did you come to be in the crew lounge when Thorn and Rico came to blows?
It was Captain Noah's Oath Day.
Who just joined?
I was passing through the lounge on my way to pick up the cake.
Hello?
And what did you see when you got there?
Thorn and Rico going at it. Well, there was a lot of yelling at first, but it got physical quick. I mean, Rico was a big guy, but Thorn knew how to fight and laid a beating on Rico. We separated them before it got too bad, but you can see for yourself. The holocam caught the last part.
You think you can humiliate me like this? I'll be shitting teeth for a month. Count yourself lucky, thief. In the old days, they would have fed you through the mechanical separator. I have no bloody idea how that got there. I've never seen that before.
The incident had been diffused, for the time being. But the tension between Thorn and Rico was palpable. Was it enough to drive Rico Ma to murder? That's what I was working to find out.
I was shift supervisor in Chief Thorn's next rotation.
And how would you characterize Thorn's state of mind?
Thorn was worried. He didn't report the fight with Rico straight away, which is weird for such a straight arrow.
What happened next?
We don't know all the details, but holocam coverage tracked Rico to Thorn's cabin later the same night. There was some kind of second altercation.
Did Rico have an alibi for the time of Thorn's disappearance?
No, he didn't. He claimed he was in his quarters the whole time, but the storm front had closed in and we were running dark. There was no way to confirm his location with the holocams.
So, with suspicions mounting against the deckhand, Captain Noah ordered Rico Ma to the brig.
And what we found next raised even more questions.
What am I looking at?
That's a mnemic film wire containing a coded message to Thorn.
I knew exactly what it was. but I wanted to learn what the shift supervisor knew.
Far as we could tell, the code was based on old cipher used by Atreides signal intelligence.
The plot was thickening. Why was Thorn receiving secret messages from the Atreides? And why was that message in Rico's possession? I hadn't decided yet whether Rico was lying or not, but it seemed the crew had made up their minds.
That's in there. Just give us 5 minutes with our good friend Rico. We promise to be nice. You there? Just burn now.
Communications specialist Jeb Dolan was tasked with deciphering the secret message, and I tried to impress upon him the importance of doing a quick but thorough job. What started as a murder was rapidly becoming something else, and I had to get to the bottom of it quickly. The Spice Miners Guild had a mandate to remain neutral in the ongoing war of assassins, and had successfully done so. Thus far, or had we?
Join us again next time, as new secrets are revealed, and we dive deeper into the enigmatic death of Crew Chief Jarek Thorn. But until then, stay vigilant and watch the sands, until Death on the Titan returns.
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today we must remember, we don't work for recognition, but to work worthy of recognition.
Identify yourself. Huh? I need help!
The Combined Hornet Communinet Theater presents an Arakeen Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 2 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Ullet Council.
Of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. We join our story in the bleak hills of the Simpo Uplands, a barren and windswept place, devoid of any life. Devoid, but for the crew of smugglers carefully negotiating the rad-blasted hellscape.
The locals say these hills are haunted.
What locals? There are no locals. Not anymore.
That half-blind fortune teller in Arsum said these hills were wild with evil spirits.
She called them Jinn.
The bigger question is, how the hell a half-blind fortune teller in Arsum knew to talk about these hills at all? Did we not agree to keep quiet about coming here? Simple was a restricted sector. Sardaukar kill on sight if they find you.
I didn't say we were coming. I asked if it was haunted. Chingo and Max were saying it was, and I don't want any part of any ghosts or jinns or whatever.
So, what did your half-blind fortune teller say?
He told us an old grabbin' tale about the jinn. Angry spirits, born when someone dies suddenly and violently, without knowing the how or why of it. Sorry, Stisk. Well said you had people in Simpo.
Contact. Get ready. Around the next bend on my mark. Go!
Hold up! Hold up!
What? What is it?
I didn't know what it was, but I got some on my boots.
Hey, got it in my mouth.
Looks like it could have been a kid box. There's a bit of tail.
Boss, if anyone else is in this sector, that was very loud.
What are we doing here anyway? I'm told this is a restricted sector.
This one's got a sense of humor. Let's kill her.
Ah, you can try.
Time to move.
We're here for an old family heirloom. A necklace I left in the care of my sister.
Didn't mark you as the sentimental type.
Sentimental got nothing to do with it. What's mine is mine. As long as my toad of a mother didn't find it and trade it for a pinch of spice.
What makes you think it isn't a hardened pile of scrap with the rest of the place?
Maybe it is. That's what we're here to find out.
What is this stuff?
Regular old sand. Heated to 5,500 degrees.
Who did this?
Surprised you don't know. Your Honorable Duke was in the thick of it.
It was before she arrived on Arrakis, and not a story either side wishes to tell.
What story, Fel?
Simpo was a Harkonnen village. After Sheriff took Arrakis from us.
He means the village elders were bought and paid for.
Anyway, it seems the town water system had a crack in it, or a deficiency of some kind. But no matter how many times the village petitioned us for help, they were met with typical Harkonnen indifference. Granted, we had a war of assassins to wage. Priorities. Sit so well with the younger folk in the town.
Seems that dying of thirst makes you cranky. Go figure.
So let me guess. They went behind your backs to the Atreides.
Yeah, you got a smart one here, Val. Don't screw it up.
Of course. The clever bastard Dufir Hawat immediately saw both the strategic and propagandic value in turning Harkonnen's stronghold. Duke Leto tasked his best men with the job.
You know, I don't think propagandic is a word, Big Ox.
What did the Harks do?
Harkonnen loyalists within the town began a campaign of sabotage to discredit the Atreides and undermine the sister project.
Typical Harkonnen treachery.
A superficial investigation uncovered the treachery, but the Atreides engineers couldn't prove their innocence and were ultimately arrested.
I'm sure that didn't sit well with the Duke.
The Atreides acted quickly and decisively, deploying a full garrison to free their engineers and install the younger upstart villagers as the new town leadership.
I'm sure that fat slig of a bear would love to hear that.
He did not. But he was spread too thin to do much about it. Even when the new town leadership formalized their fealty to House Atreides.
Good for them. Sorry, Val, but your old crew were a band of snakes.
You must never be sorry for observing the truth. But at the same time, snakes are at their most dangerous when cornered.
What happened?
The Baron grew tired of losing ground to the Atreides, and dispatched the biggest snake of all to fix his nephew's problems.
Peter de Vries, the Lord High Snake himself.
Upon returning to Arrakis, Peter de Vries' first order of business was to organize the destruction of Sippo, as a warning and message to those who contemplated disloyalty. A massive host of Harkonnen house troops arrived in the dead of night to encompass the town. Outnumbered and surrounded, it was all the Atreides could do to fall back and await reinforcements.
The Harkonnen went on to execute all 27 of the young villagers who collaborated with the Atreides. My sister Sigrid among them.
I did not know that.
Of course you didn't, kid, but I don't hold that against you. I hold it against every other living and breathing Harkonnen and anyone who serves them.
That still doesn't explain the melted sand.
When the sun rose the next morning, the Atreides emerged from their bunker to find the Harkonnens were gone. Their relief was short-lived, though, when fire began to rain from the sky.
The Baron kept a stockpile of ancient siege artillery from the old Empire.
And did this?
The Atreides force and most of the town were incinerated in their beds. Just in time for a massive Coriolis storm to come along and blow away anything left behind.
Sorry to interrupt your Greek tragedy, but I think we're being followed.
We are. The last 2 clicks or so. Keep going, we're almost there.
Almost where?
The rubble pile that used to be my home. This way. Here it is. Not much to look at topside.
Topside?
Cover me.
A trapdoor.
Guess I was born a smuggler. Pull it shut behind you.
Damn. It's all scorched and melted.
I was worried about that. The heat from the bombardment must have cooked this place like an oven.
So we came all this way for nothing?
Not for nothing. We're in business.
Huh. What kind of necklace is that?
Shit. I thought we'd have more time.
What's the plan here, boss?
Same as always. Kill them before they kill us.
What's waiting for us up there, Stisk?
Probably half the scabs in the Haga Basin.
Oof, that's a lot of scabbies.
How are we on ammo? We don't have far to go.
We don't?
Trust me. We'll be back in Carthag before sundown. First round's on me. On 3, you're gonna put a full burst through the hatch.
And then?
We run like hell.
That's not the plan.
3, 2, shoot! Go, go, go!
Multiple contacts! All around us!
Weapons hot! With me!
Reloading!
Reloading! Head for that ruined house!
By the way, boss, Carthag's been dry for months. East Rabban has ordered a total prohibition on alcohol.
I know! He's a real bastard!
Then what are we drinking when we get there?
Oh, ye of little faith! On 3, we grenade and move. 3, 2, grenades out! Ugh! Almost there. Where? Box Canyon. Just down this grade.
A box canyon? That doesn't sound good.
Go, go, go! Keep going. All the way to the back.
The end of what? The dead end?
Here.
Where?
Shit. Toledo hologram.
That's a big door.
Lucky we have the key.
Haha. Your sentimental family heirloom.
It is now. Inside, quick.
Closing door. What now? There's got to be hundreds of them out there.
Trying to get in here.
We ride home in style. Val, get the lights.
Nice. It's a Mark IV medium chum gunship.
Can you fly it?
Does a worm shit in the sand?
Well, no.
You know this is overkill for a bunch of scabs.
The gunship isn't for the scabs. Check the hold.
Shy halud. That's a lot of booze.
Stisk, you crafty devil.
Told you, Val. First round's on me.
Buckle in. Next stop, Carthage.
This is Dune man Keith Villari, reminding you to ground yourself and your equipment when a sandstorm is reported. My crew kept working through the first and second warnings until static electricity shorted out our transmitter. As a result, we missed the warning, telling us the storm was bearing down on our position. Aye, many widows were made that day. Be profitable. Be safe.
Secrets and lies run deep in the crew of a legendary spice harvester. It seems there is more to fear on the dunes than monstrous worms and deadly storms. Sometimes, death comes in the guise of those you trust the most. Join us on our continued search for the truth behind the disappearance of Chief Jarek Thorne. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 2, Web of Fear.
Crew Chief Jarek Thorne died under questionable circumstances following a heated argument with deckhand Rico Marr. And while searching Rico's locker, Captain Noah discovered a coded message from Atreides intelligence addressed to the dead crew chief. I started the day by reviewing the recording of Captain Noah's initial interrogation of Rico Marr.
Rico, now why don't you come clean? We found the Mimic film in your locker. How did it get there? Look, you can tell me. Or you can wait until whatever hatchet man the Spice Miners Guild is sending. And you know what his job is gonna be.
To solve Chief Thorne's murder.
No, you idiot. Chief Thorne's death is the least of it. The man the Guild sends is here to get the spice flowing again. And that won't happen until the crew settles.
It won't?
No, unfortunately for you. Chief Thorne was well liked, and the crew was out for blood. I suppose the easiest thing for me to do would be to hand you over. Let the crew tear you apart, throw the pieces overboard.
I don't know anything about any Mimic film or anything like that. Someone must have planted it.
I need more from you, Rico. How did you know about the message, and who ordered you to steal it?
No. Why would I risk everything for some stupid message? Yes, Thorne and I fought. But that doesn't mean I killed him.
Rico was adamant that he spent the night of Thorne's murder alone in his bunk. That is, until a witness came forward saying otherwise.
Sorry, Captain, I didn't remember it first, but I did see Rico that night.
You saw him? Where?
Slipping into the sugar wire hut.
Okay, I was there. I saw the message come in and I took it. But I didn't kill Thorne.
It was at this point I arrived on the Titan and witnessed the following.
Why did you take the message?
I thought it might give me some dirt on Thorne. Something I could use against him. He was threatening to ruin my life.
Give me your hand, Rico.
Sir?
Your hand, son. Place it flat on the table.
Like this.
Ah! That knife is clear through your hand now. And if you ever want to have relations with it again, it's time to start talking. Or I could just twist.
No further application of pressure was necessary, as Rico Marr finally confessed.
Tessa put me up to it. It was her. Get him kicked out. It was all her idea.
Tessa Lim, the engineer.
My investigation into Tessa Lim took me to the operator of the sugar wire shack during Thorne's rotation.
Conflict? You could say there was conflict between Thorne and Tessa. We couldn't decide if they hated each other or had some secret, twisted thing going on when no one was looking. Guess hate won out in the end.
What was the source of conflict between Thorne and Tessa?
Everything. From resource allocation to safety protocols. She was never happy with a single decision he made.
What about the encrypted messages?
Thorne received a few of them over the past months. I never decoded them. Thorne handled it himself.
One by one, the pieces began to fall into place. Engineer Tessa Lim had a combative relationship with her crew chief and wanted him out of the way. But I knew there had to be more to it. And to discover what that was, I would have to go to the source. Thank you for cooperating, Tessa.
Oh, what choice do I have?
None. Tell me about Thorn.
Thorn was a special kind of incompetent. The dangerous kind. In spite of what you think, it wasn't personal. His bad decisions put our lives at risk.
He was well regarded by the crew.
Big whoop. So he was popular. Doesn't mean he was good at his job.
How does Rico fit into it?
I never told Rico to steal anything. But I knew Thorn was receiving those messages on the down low. And when Rico came back with his face busted in, maybe I put the idea in his head.
To steal the message?
Yeah, but if anyone needs to be investigated here, it's Lena Orlov. Hart and Thorn had something going on.
Interesting. I've heard from others that you and Thorn had something going on.
Don't make me throw up. Jarek Thorn makes the Harkonnen look attractive by comparison.
Tell me about Orlov.
To start with, Rico sleeps in a bunk. Thorn has a cabin with a door.
So?
So, unless Orlov can see through wood, how could she know that Rico was in Thorn's quarters that night? She must have been there, right? Inside Thorn's cabin. How else could she have such intimate knowledge of his thoughts and plans?
The accusations were flying fast, of course, and as I wrapped up the interview with Tessa, she dropped another bombshell.
And if Rico was supposed to be in the sugar wire shack alone like that,
The mystery deepens on the Sand Titan as the web of deception grows. What is the truth about the relationship between Thorn and his ship supervisor? And what was Shigawire operator Jeb really up to at the time of the murder? The truth is out there, dear listener, buried in the sands of fate. Join us again next time as we uncover more secrets and lies on Death on the Titan.
It's the Grabbing Gang, presented by the Imperial Scenarist Guild and Linder and Gold Coffee. Wake up with Linder and Gold. We put the spice in it for you.
The Grabbing Gang is recorded before a live studio audience.
Another day, another sorrow. And there goes Frank flying by. Hello.
Hey there, neighbor! How do you like my new Falter? Yeah, built it myself!
Oi, you okay, Frank?
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah, not to worry, love. He missed our property entirely. Oh, there you are. Morning, sunshine.
Grabbing life isn't for the faint of heart, but at least we keep it interesting.
Now, if I can just get this old water recycler working, who in the right mind would make it like... Oh, come on. Oh, fantastic. Oh, the screws are made out of Swiss cheese. Now, that's quality work here, boys. Yeah, lovely. Oh, you... Patient son of a...
Dove, that thing's older than your jokes. Give it up already.
No. Don't you listen to her, Betty.
Who's Betty?
What? The water recycler, of course.
At least we know who we're burying when she conks out for the last time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, almost got it. She just needs a little coaxing, and she'll start purring.
R.I.P. Betty. Gone, but not forgotten. Maybe you should get Frank to help.
Do you remember the last time we got Frank to help? You were visiting your sister and Hurricane, and Depot 12 got popped with that surprise inspection, yeah? Oh, you don't remember? The man said my hair was 3 centimeters over guild regs.
Oh, now I remember. You were kinda shaggy, Dove.
Well, I had no choice. I needed it cut.
And I told you to wait until I got home. I don't know why you would ever go to Frank.
I looked like a bloody Harkonnen for weeks, love.
Mom, Dad, can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to hear my Communinet shows. Hey, Junie, hun. Maybe you can do that outside and keep an ear open for worm sign.
You know, sandworm activity's up 9,000% since that bastard Xantara took out the shield wall.
How did Zentara take out the shield wall in 1 day, and it took you 6 months to build a shed?
Don't you compare me to that outlaw.
No, trust me. I've seen his holo. You don't compare at all.
Now, that's seditious talk, that is. He's an enemy of the Imperium.
Oh, that sounds like a good game for frisky time. Enemy of the Imperium. Ew, you two are gross.
What? You're gross.
Dove.
What? Have you seen her bedroom? Or, and I dare you, have you smelled it?
Speaking of which, where's your mother?
Mum, what are you doing?
I'm teaching this thing some manners.
It's a sandworm, not a stray bat.
Oh, that one had spook. Why do we have to live with the worms? I can take anything about it, but enough with the worms already.
You heard what the science man said about our grabbing, yeah? The worms were like a highway through the rock. But he also said they come through so fast, they don't even notice us.
We should charge them a toll. 5 Solari per trip.
Then we could finally get a new ground car. Hey?
And I wouldn't have to run so fast between rock islands. Speaking of which, it's off to the trade post. So big news from Guild Authority. They're sending a new security inspector to check on Depot 12.
Oh, another one? Well, didn't we have a security inspection last month?
We did, but that one needed some time off after his visit.
Time off? Must be nice.
I'm not sure how nice it is. The Guild medicant gave him 3 weeks in a tranquility pod.
Tranquility pod? Isn't that where they put the crazies?
Sounds perfect for you two.
Well, be worse than visiting your sister in Winsay.
Anyhow, this new inspector is supposed to be a real hard-nose. Name's Inspector Rick. Ooh, I knew a Rick's once.
What? That's disgusting, Mum.
Oh, you know what I mean, right?
Yes, Mother, we all know.
It rhymes with Rick's.
We get it, Mum.
Face it, Dove. Depot 12 isn't exactly known for having the tightest security system.
Now, don't talk about old Gus that way.
Who's old Gus?
He's, our security system. And he is just fine as long as he, doesn't drink hot Coulon milk.
What happens when he drinks hot Coulon milk?
The same thing that happens to anyone who drinks hot Coulon milk.
He locks himself in the toilet for 30 minutes.
Depot 12, the most secure spice depot on Arrakis.
Relax, Dove. I've got us covered.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Hey, don't knock it till you hear the plan, buddy boy. I rigged together a special security apparatus.
Frank, my dear, still picking bits of your last apparatus from your arse.
Don't remind me. Yeah, trust me, buddy. This one is foolproof. My best invention yet.
And that is what I'm afraid of.
Good morning, Depot 12. I'm here to conduct a thorough inspection of your current security initiatives. This sector is one of the worst in the Imperial Basin.
You can blame the Kirab for that, Inspector.
I'll decide where the blame goes, Dune man. Now, show me your security.
Very good, Inspector. Frank.
That's my cue. Sorry. Automaton awaken!
What?
These little things are intruders now. Don't worry.
Frank, he must think we are the intruders, eh? Oh! What do you mean that's not true, Frank?
Maybe it's time to,
Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna need another inspector.
I got this one in my hair.
Oh, another day, another Solari.
This is Dune man Keith Villari. All guild brothers know about the danger of entanglement in harvesters. But what about the cost of equipment downtime? Each moving part.
Reloading quickly!
Lost time and efficiency.
The Combined Hunted Communinet Theater presents an Arakeen Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 1 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Aulic Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. Our tale unfolds in the teeming industrial sprawl of Carthage, the seat of Harkonnen power on Arrakis. It's early morning in the Peon Quarter, as the workers ready themselves for a long day of toil in their Baron's name.
Come to tea, Devan. You'll be late again.
Is there no more bread?
What bread remains I'm keeping for dinner. You've had your fill.
I told you before. I won't be home for dinner tonight, or anytime soon. We're on double shift until further notice. Oh, don't give me that look. You know I have no say in the matter. And they are cracking down on anyone who gives even the slightest trouble. Ulfine's cousin disappeared. They say he was an agitator, but no one can say what he did.
Your father said this day would come, when peons would be no better than Mola.
That's crazy, Mother. We have the peons' compact.
To hell with the compact. Do they expect you to work as a machine? Never resting.
Mother, watch what you say. You know they listen. Please. Let's just say the words and have our tea.
The words. Can't. I'm too angry.
But, Mother, we happily say the words every morning.
Fine. We live by our Baron's leave. The roof above our heads belongs to him. He permits us to dwell in his domain, and in return, we pledge our eternal loyalty, obedience, and maximal effort, with an eye towards efficiency.
Long live the Baron. I'm sorry, Mother, but if you must blame someone, blame Zantara. His most recent attack destroyed our last phased ion refinery in the northern precinct. Fremen bastard.
Hey, your father had Fremen blood on his mother's side. It's a blessing he didn't live to see what happened to them.
I say good riddance. It said they practiced cannibalism.
Don't be a fool, Devan. Those are all Imperial lies. It's well known that the Ikwan Bedouin remove the blood of their dead to make water.
Mother.
Open your eyes, my son!
I wasn't going to tell you, but thanks to your Fremen hero, we're test firing a long-throw Cutter-A auger today with an ungraded barrel. The phase differential is off by more than 0.0003.
Devan, you can't. I forbid it. Why are they making you do this?
Because, Mother, Zantara destroyed the last facility that made and tested precision las barrels.
No. No.
I've got to go.
Be careful, Devan. I feel something very bad is coming. Its shadow is already upon us.
Mason condenser is at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Eisendrath control is in the green. All mirrors 100% alignment. And still, my reservations remain.
I'll be sure to let the Baron know next time we have dinner. For now, let's get on with our job.
You had dinner with the Baron? No, Areg. He was being sarcastic. And I will say it again. The long-throw cutaway auger is a precision tool and requires equal precision in its maintenance. Never in my 97 years as a peon have I test-fired an ungraded barrel. The game medium is different. We have no idea how it's going to react. It is insanity, Daivan.
No one here disagrees with you, Ufin. But we have written orders from the House Munitions Master, co-signed by Peter de Vries. They need this laser auger online yesterday.
Because there is no risk to them. Let Peter de Vries test-fire the laser.
There's too many eyes on us to mess this up. All we can do is trust in our pre-fire checklist and hope the new barrel materials meet spec. Let's go again. Spooling up Mason condensers. Mason condensers at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Eisendrath control is in the green. All mirrors, 100% alignment. Signal waveguide, in range.
Areg, how's the mesh?
Phased ion is in the mesh. Optical pump is engaged and the coils are hot.
Okay then, let's take it slow. Engaging throttle. Shut it down! Shut it down! Areg! Venting pig tanks! Submerging coils in 3, 2, coil submerge!
What have we done?
Areg!
Devan, come. Have some food. Do you hear me? Devan? Devan? What is it?
Areg is dead.
What?
He's dead. We took him away. I saw him die.
What happened?
The laser auger went out of phase. The beam splitter vaporized almost instantly. The whole charge vented onto Areg. He was literally cooked alive. I'll never forget the smell. And the screaming.
Oh, he suffered.
Badly, I think.
And you are just home now. How could you work after this? Did they not shut down the shop?
No, they just moved us back to munitions repair and we finished our shifts.
Oh, what is that now?
August!
What's happening?
It's August Fear! He's coming!
The gladiator? What do you mean?
A festival with music, food, and August Fear is going to fight! For the first time in 7 years! Right here on Arrakis! Oh, I've got to go. Hey, wait for me!
Did you hear that, Mother? The gladiator, Argus Vir, is coming to Karthag, all the way from Granin.
Bread and circuses.
Imagine it. Right here in Karthag, the greatest gladiator in the known universe.
And what about your friend?
Which friend?
The dead boy, Areg.
Oh, yes. Poor Areg.
Yes, poor Areg.
He would have loved to see Argus Vir.
You're listening to Harvester Radio, home of the Daily Motivational, with Master Inspirator Jovian Huss.
This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational. Today we must work hard, in silence, and let productivity be our cry.
The mystery deepens aboard the Sand Titan, as Crew Chief Jarek Thorne's death remains unsolved, and the flies begin to circle. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 3, The Visitor.
We need to talk about where you were, Jeb, the night Crew Chief Thorne died.
I don't remember exactly. I might have stepped out for some air. I just needed a break. The work gets stressful, you know.
You were running dark that night, but the weather hooks were engaged on Pad 1. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Malfunction?
What do we know about weather hooks?
They're used to secure ornithopters in bad weather.
But isn't it true that weather hooks can only be engaged from the cockpit of a thopter?
I don't know. I'm a comms guy.
Do you recall seeing an ornithopter?
No. I don't recall seeing a thopter or anything, really.
You sure about that? A thopter's hard to miss, even in a storm. Especially if it engaged the weather hooks.
Well, I honestly can't recall anything like that. Maybe the hooks malfunctioned. I'm sure it's happened. Everything else malfunctions before long on this tub.
Of course, we could find no evidence of any unscheduled thopter landing on the Titan. But maybe someone else knows something. Maybe someone knows exactly who landed on the flight deck that night.
I told you already. I don't know anything. Am I free to go?
With Jeb's memory failing to provide any clarity, I turned my attention to Shift Supervisor Lena Orlov. Several things she let slip hinted at a closer relationship with Crew Chief Thorne. There had to be more to their connection than she was letting on.
There was nothing going on between us. We were just colleagues.
Tessa mentioned that you and Thorne had a close relationship.
Well, Tessa's wrong. There was nothing romantic between us.
Why would she lie about something like that?
Maybe she's trying to deflect suspicion from herself.
You know what? That's exactly what I thought too. But then she played me this.
I'm glad we've had these moments together, Lena.
Me too, Jarek. I don't think I could survive another day in this barren wasteland without you. What a bitch. Who goes around recording the conversations of their crewmates?
She was keeping tabs on Thorne, documenting his lack of leadership skills.
Oh, she wouldn't shut up about that. I should have just transferred her to another rotation.
Tell me about you and Thorne.
All right. We were involved. But we were happy. I had no reason to harm him.
If you had nothing to hide, why keep it a secret?
Because it's personal. It had nothing to do with his death.
Did anyone else know about your relationship?
No, we kept it private. It was nobody's business. Tessa has always had it out for Thorne. She's just trying to stir up trouble.
Tell me about Jeb.
Not about him.
His alibi is weak. As is his assertion that he received Thorne's secret messages, but had no interest or capacity to decode them.
He had the capacity, if he wanted to. We both had the same signals training.
Does that mean you could decode the message too?
Yes, I could.
Then tell me, what did the secret messages say?
Stay tuned for our next exciting episode, where secrets unravel and the truth comes to light on Death on the Titan.
This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational. Today, we must remember, difficult doesn't mean impossible. It simply means we must work harder. This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational. Today we must remember, no matter how hard we work, someone else is working harder.
Combined Communinet Theater presents an Arakeen Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 3 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Aulic Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. We join our story alongside a capacity crowd at the Great Carthage Amphitheater. As the Battle of Windsack is reenacted for the enthusiastic crowd, anticipation continues to build for the main event. The history-making return of the legendary gladiator, Argus Fear.
Do you hear them, Argus? All of that for you.
Do not overfill my ears with honey, old dog. I hear the crowd well enough. I also hear the sound and fury of Laskan fire.
The Battle of Windsack, I believe. You know how the Harkonnen love their reenactments.
Bah! Never heard of any bloody Windsack.
A local engagement of some import. The exact details elude me, but I gather it didn't end well for the Harkonnens.
Why celebrate it then?
I'm told there is some disagreement on the specifics of how the battle concluded, and who, in fact, was responsible for the rather costly destruction of a Spice Guild facility situated there.
The Harkonnens, no doubt.
I believe the Baron would claim otherwise.
He would, wouldn't he? Where is my damn spice? The skin on my legs feel as if it's both swelling and tightening at the same time. The pressure's building. Oh, where's my damn spice? That Harkonnen movement should be here by now.
There he is. Control yourself, Argus. And do keep in mind we are here at their sufferance.
Now, enough of your prattling, Page. You're beginning to sound like my sixth wife. Damn her eyes.
Oh, no. You're not Vestari.
No, Vestari had to attend a pressing matter. I'm here in his stead.
What could be more pressing than my bloody spice? My legs feel as if they're about to burst and shower the room with gore.
I have your spice. As requested, a 7% solution of melange, elaka oil, and Karana brandy.
Did you mix it yourself?
Who the devil cares? Give it here! There now, polish. Go easy on the lad. I'm in no rush to be anywhere, and I wish to enjoy a nice day in the country.
He'll sleep for a while now. The battle is still hours away. I know it looks bad. We're mostly retired these days, but when the Baron calls, Argus can never refuse. I'm afraid his vanity wouldn't allow it.
I grew up listening to Argus Fear on the Communinet. My father said he was the greatest gladiator in the known universe.
Unfortunately, maintaining a reputation as the greatest gladiator in the known universe comes at heavy cost. By now, Argus has had every major organ slashed, crushed, or punctured. Every bone broken multiple times. He's had so many parts rebuilt, replaced, or regrown completely over the years that Beni Tzlilax will no longer guarantee their work. They say he shouldn't even be alive.
I had no idea.
No one does. As I said before, his vanity would never allow it. Still, the chronic pain he endures on a daily basis would drive most men to self-annihilation. But Argus Fear will never willingly die. His vanity would never allow it.
And with that, the Battle of Winsack is litigated once again. The crowd making plain their love for the Baron's men, in spite of the long shadow cast by the outcome of that very battle.
Everyone knows the Atreides were responsible for it. That much has never been in doubt. House Harkonnen was punished because your thick-headed cousin Glossu destroyed the moonfish industry on Caladan.
I've heard that before, and it's ridiculous.